Hello, and welcome back to Stardew Valley Expanded. It's our last week of autumn, so we better make it count. I'm going to get my farm chores done, and then we'll get to it. Hi, Melly. Good morning. You seem to be doing well. The farm looks great. So, you've been here a while, and I'm sure you've acquired some cloth by now, right? Well, did you know that you can use cloth to tailor all kinds of clothes? All you need is access to a sewing machine. And I happen to have one at home. Feel free to swing by and use it anytime. You can now access Emily's sewing machine. To start tailoring, you'll need a piece of cloth and a secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. That's pretty cool. At some point, we're going to need to have to try that out and see if we can make ourselves a new outfit. We've been wearing these old, same stinky clothes the entire time. Dear Melly, here's an old recipe that my grandma passed down to me. Enjoy. Pumpkin soup from Robin. Thank you, and she's right there. That's so funny. I see you've entered the Skull Cavern. Well done. I've got a better challenge for you, kid. Make it at least 25 levels deep. I've got a mountain of gold to send if you can do it. Your friend, Mr. Key. One more. Let's see. Hello? Sorry, I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many, and I thought you might need it. Ooh, that's perfect. Thank you, Clint. We're gonna need that for sure. Okay, finally. Let me get to those farm chores. My goodness. That took a hot minute to get everything done. I think the first thing I'd like to do is go get some seeds for the greenhouse. I'm thinking that I might want to get pumpkin and sweet potato seeds here. I think those are going to be the most profitable. Maybe also the fairy seeds, but they're quite expensive, so I might just stick with these two. That's about 12 sprinklers worth. That's a good start, I think. Let's see what we have over here on this bulletin. So we have the resource rush, and we have a new one. I'm in the market to purchase some freshly made quality fertilizer. I think we might be able to do this one this time. Before I accept, let's look what the recipe for that is. Quality fertilizer, so sap and any fish. So we'll just need to go fishing. Let's hope it's not too crazy. What have we got? 50. So craft 50 quality fertilizer and drop it off at Susan's chest. We can definitely do that. I think that won't be too difficult. We're going to probably need to fish for some extra money anyways. I confiscated the sprinklers that we had out here. I don't think this is going to be quite enough for the greenhouse, but we'll plant what we can today. And of course I grabbed this, so let's see how many seeds we get from that. We only got one, but it's better than nothing. I have really been slacking on certain tool upgrades. This is going to make this take a while. I nearly forgot to get the fertilizer. I'm going to use what I already have to plant here. I got all but 8 planted. I just need one more sprinkler. I think when the fairy roses finish growing out there, I'll be able to plant those. All ready to go, and I think during winter we're going to need to upgrade some of these tools, particularly the hoe and the watering can, because they haven't been upgraded at all. And honestly, that's really no good. When I get some more sprinklers, we need to plant both of these. I think I need to get some coffee going so that we have a steady supply of that we can turn into a drinkable beverage so we can be running around in the caverns more often. I figure before the end of the night, I should get a few casts in. That way we can start making some of that fertilizer. Oh, that was a pretty good one. Well, we got enough for 4, so that'll make 8. We'll go ahead and leave these in here so I don't sell them. Ooh. There was a strong windstorm during the night. We might have to check that out. We got a decent amount of stuff. Looks like the wine and the jelly was the best. Heck yeah. And we finally have a bigger house. Yay. That's really good. What that finally means is that we can go ahead and make... Here we go. We can make a fried egg now. And the candy. I'll need to go get the recipe for the candy. Let's see if we have the fried egg recipe unlocked first. We do. Ooh. We got the stuffed persimmon here. It tantalizes both the palate and the senses. That's a really cute little icon there. Let's see. Anything else that looks new? Not that I'm seeing yet out of the unlocks, but I am seeing some stuff in here that I don't really recognize. So we'll definitely have plenty to look at in the future. Okay, you did it. I'm very impressed. Enjoy your reward. Key. 10 grand. Very helpful, because we're going to go get that barn upgrade today. We need to make it quick, though, so we don't miss her. So I might not be able to do all of my chores before we go see her. Hopefully I didn't wait too long. We're going to take a break to run up there to Robin's. I am cutting it close. I might miss her. Oh, we have a cutscene first. Hi, Melly. I was just cleaning some dust off my saw. Have you ever made anything out of wood, Melly? Yes. Great. Then this blueprint should be a piece of cake for you. I think we've become good enough friends that I can trust you with my carpentry secrets. Here, let me show you the blueprints. We learned how to craft the flute block and the drum block. You can use these to get creative on your farm. Feels good to be able to decorate your house with things you've made yourself. All right, it looks like maybe I did make it. She's still up there? Yes, she is. Good, good, good. Okay, we'll wait down here for her. I don't usually use the drum or the flute block unless I'm using them for Ginger Island. I would say I'm not very musically inclined. I think most of my creative energy comes out in the form of artwork. Okay, let us go ahead and construct... Ooh. Sheesh. Houses 16 coop-dwelling animals. Comes installed with an auto petter, grabber, and heater. That is really interesting and really fancy. Ooh, my goodness, something to look forward to. But we're here for this. Let's not get distracted. Not that I had enough money anyways, but we're here for this. And we want this made so that we can get piggies. Thank you very much, Robin. Sorry to bother you before class again. We are getting mighty close on these iron bars now. I think we only need 50. Let's check. Yeah, we need 50 of them for Grandpa's shed. Not bad. I suppose I could check up here in this little cave and see if we've got any iron. Just one bit. It'll help, though. I think all of our farm chores are done, so let's go ahead and head on over to the wizard and make sure we get our second gift in for him this week. And before we head over there, we can check this out. Use 100 pieces of wood to fix up the stump. And I brought some with me, just in case. Maybe someone will decide to move in. We're going to have a new friend here soon. Very exciting. Here you go, wizard. And we're up to 3. Very nice. I think for maybe the rest of the day, I want to be doing some fishing here. Mainly just for that quest we have from Susan, and also the XP. Now, sonar bobber. We can go ahead and equip that because we ran out of our other one. I don't find those too useful, but might as well. Ooh, some decent stuff here. I think we're going to call it there for the lake. I got a decent amount of fish. But I want to go ahead and head over to Gus's because I just remembered that we definitely are going to want to get that recipe for the candy. And I have this diamond here. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Marnie. I'm going to go ahead and grab a pizza for Shane as well. Up to 4 with Shane. Nice. And of course, let's grab the recipe for candy. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. Let's see, what does it do? Oh, plus luck. That's probably why. Luck and speed. Decent time length, too. Well, we're going to need that. And from what I saw, it looks like we might need the birch syrup recipe as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn all of the fish that we got today into the quality fertilizer. So we got 24. And that puts us at 32. We're almost there. I'm going to try to get a few more fish out of here before we end the night. And here is our last one, because it's getting late. Not too bad. We got 6 more. I think that puts us a little over halfway of what we still need. We'll have to check it out. All right. 6 more fertilizers. That should be 3 more fish. Not bad. Made a little over half of the money back on that candy recipe. It is George's birthday today. Let's not forget about George. He's always an easy one to get a gift for. We got a rabbit's foot today. We'll definitely want to save that for a gift for someone. Wish it had a quality to it, but that'll be okay. I am taking a glance at our skills here, and it looks like we're really close on fishing, foraging, and mining. And I kind of think I want to focus on getting foraging and fishing done in this episode if possible. I'm going to bring some supplies for some trap bobbers before we head out and see if we can get some fishing done. Might head to an area that has some higher difficulty fish than we were finding yesterday. Let's stop over here and meet our new friend. Hungry, need fish. So crayfish and a smoked midnight carp. I'm going to need to go get my traps and move those back to the farm, I think, for that. And then this, I think those are lake fish. So we might have to fish up there today. We'll bring those home. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell some of this stuff straight to Willie, just so it's not clogging my inventory. And I think these I can use. Ooh, an entire wine. That's a pretty good find for the trash. I wanted to head up over here, though, because I don't think I've fished over here before. I wanted to see what kind of fish we can get. Got some roe and some geodes. Kind of seems like this area is giving me mostly just lake fish, which is fine. We've got a trick shot bubble spot. And an ancient seed. Can always use those. Another dinosaur egg. Well, we can turn that one in because the other one is currently in the coop, incubating. I feel like I never have that kind of luck with the dinosaur eggs. I said I wasn't going to forget about George's birthday, and I forgot about George's birthday. I don't actually know if I'm going to make it there in time, but I'm going to try my hardest. I'm really hopeful that their house is unlocked at least until 8. Woo! That was a close one. Yes, I totally remembered your birthday, George. My goodness. Up to 7 hearts with George. Man, that was such a close one. I do want to hang out over here for a little bit longer, though, catch a few more fish, see if we have any luck with the midnight carp. We don't have a smoker yet, but we can always get the recipe for one. There we go. The last cast was the midnight carp. Ooh, I'm thankful for that. Ooh, Marlon just gave us a oil of garlic. He noticed us in the skull caverns. I'll have to finish cleaning my inventory in the morning. I sold a good chunk of the fish, but I made sure to save enough for the fertilizer that we still need to make, and to save that midnight carp. Ooh, we already have this book. I think, ooh, it is combat though. I'm gonna read it because we're the farthest behind on the combat. And I went ahead and I made some more deluxe bait. We're gonna save some of this for these. And we are very low on wood. We're gonna need to get some wood soon. My goodness. Ooh, we had some still down here. Well, now we can add a few more, maybe? There we go. You could tell I haven't been down here in a while if I forgot it completely existed. Our sweet gem berries are done. We're going to hang on to one of those. I'll probably eventually ship it. And then this one we have to bring to the woods. And all our fairy roses are done, which means we can steal these sprinklers to use in the greenhouse for winter. I saved the fairy roses that matched what we already have, and we're going to go ahead and sell the rest of them. And our barn is all upgraded, so we're going to need to make a stop at Marnie's. And we have one heater in here, so we need another heater for the coop while we're down there. Hopefully I won't forget. These are the last 2 iron bars smelting that we're going to need for that shed. Before I forget, we've got mail. Figured I'd give you this recipe I had lying around. Try not to burn it. Spicy eel from George. That is a really good one, George. Thank you. Okay, first things first, I want to go drop off this quality fertilizer for Susan. Ooh, we have a cutscene with Clint. Oh, hi, Melly. Lewis hired me to get rid of this boulder. It's gonna require an explosive that packs a punch. Problem is, the materials I need to make it aren't exactly easy to come by. You'll help me out? That's kind of you. Meet me at my house and we can go over the list of materials I need. Ooh, I'm a little bit confused there. Isn't that the boulder that leads to the perfection area? Or does it lead to something else now? There's the fertilizer. 4 grand. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know if I'm going to get everything done today that I have on my list of things to do. Need to quickly stop over here at Pierre's because I want that recipe for the birch syrup. 5 grand for birch syrup. Well, we would need it eventually. Ooh, we made it to Marnie. So before I forget, 1 heater. And that's it from there. I don't know if we can afford the sheep or the pig. The sheep. My goodness. We can. What is it? 16. Yeah, we can. And we're going to go ahead and call the pig Anise. I do want to head to the secret woods to turn in this sweet gem berry, but I am really intrigued by the cutscene that we just had with Clint. So I want to go get that before he closes up shop if I can. And on the way back, we can turn this prize ticket in. Oh, hey, Melly. Sorry, I didn't hear you over the furnace. I need coal and iridium ore to make a bomb powerful enough to destroy that boulder. You can drop off the materials in that crate to your right. Thanks for helping me. Check your journal for the specific amounts. Okay, are the amounts going to be out of control? 20 and 20. Actually, not bad at all. Say hello to Clint real quick. And then we'll go and we'll do the prize ticket before we head to the secret woods. Today has been a bit of a running around one. Ooh, bombs. I really want that though. While we're in here, I'm going to go ahead and grab all these stumps because we are trying to level up foraging as well. Got some ideas to sleep on. That is wonderful news. So that should be foraging, I believe. Now we've got to do this maze here, if I can remember how to do it. And we'll turn this in. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of rain. Your maximum energy level has increased. Love it, love it, love it. I think I'll do a little bit of fishing before we have to head home. Might as well work on that fishing level. I did a few casts. I mostly just got some carp and some stone out of treasure chests, along with, I think, like 5 bait. So nothing incredibly useful. Got our heater put in. Definitely want to make sure they don't get cold during the winter. Before I head to bed, we finally have enough iron, so I would like to drop off what I have here. So now all we are missing is the battery packs. For those, we are either going to need to wait until the spring when it starts to thunderstorm, or we're going to need to spend some time in the Skull Caverns. And considering that it's about to be winter, it might be the Skull Caverns. So we have level 10 foraging. We're going to do the always the highest quality. That way everything stacks together more easily in our inventory, and that will make things like salmon berries and blackberries much more useful. And thank goodness we made a little bit of our money back because we were going for broke. Dear Melly, notice a chill in the air? It could just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tingle of a dark specter here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. I would love to participate. Here's our little pig. It's unfortunate that they won't be able to be outside for very long before winter hits. We'll probably have to wait till spring for a truffle unless we get really, really lucky with the traveling cart. I think that might be our first duck feather. It must be because we need it for the dye bundle. I have realized that we have enough stuff for the quest that Clint has, so we should turn that in today. So yeah, it's just 20 iridium ore and 20 coal. It's not bars, so we have enough for that. I am going to be so bad at checking these. I think we need 5 of these crayfish, so that's not too bad. That puts us at 3 already. I think in every playthrough, I am just incredibly bad at the fishing pots, honestly. Traveling merchant has a rabbit's foot, but we're making those ourselves now. And nothing else useful. No thank you. Let's go ahead and make our first birch syrup. And we're going to need 1 more birch water and a sugar, so we'll need to stop at Pierre's to make the candy. And I also want to make the fried egg, so we're going to hold on to these down here. And we'll go get the sugar and we'll come back. First, we'll go ahead and we'll turn this stuff in. Very nice. Wow, we still got 3 grand for it. I wasn't expecting to get anything, to be honest. And we're up at 4 hearts with Clint. Not bad. Got an entire gold bar out of the trash. They have a really good trash can there. 1 sugar, please. And 1 candy. We're going to go ahead and drop all this stuff off. I've got my stuff for my trap bobber, and I think I'm going to go ahead and head all the way down to the ocean and just spend the entire day there trying to get a fishing level and also just trying to see if maybe we can get the starfish. I don't know when that appears. I think I'm also going to make the decision to go ahead and get the fish smoker recipe because we need that to progress a lot with the raccoon. So we want that too. Got my trap bobber equipped, and let's go. There we go. You've got some new ideas to sleep on. And that super cucumber was out of control to catch. While doing all that fishing, I realized I really need to make a fish pond. So maybe I'll see if I have the stuff for that tomorrow. I got some rubies while I was fishing. I'm going to give 1 to Clint. And I'm going to give 1 to Emily. I know that he likes foraging a lot. I wonder if he'll like this. This ain't that bad. Thank you kindly for the gift. We're up to 4 with Andy. Not gonna be able to relax much today. Too much work to do before the week ends. I hate weeks that are like that, where it just feels like nothing ever ends and you have too many tasks to get done. I was getting ready to make that smoker, and we don't have a cave jelly. We're gonna have to go into the mines and do some fishing still so that I can get that jelly and maybe catch some of the fish there as well. So we'll just hold on to him down here for now. Angler or pirate? Think we're gonna go with chance to find treasure doubled. So it looks like we got honey today, which means we can go ahead and pull all these flowers so we don't have extra tasks to do tomorrow because the honey is not going to produce by tomorrow again. We got 19 seeds back for that. That's a lot of sunflower seeds. I could maybe plant some of those just so we can earn some money back off of those in the greenhouse over there. No crayfish today, but lots of trash to recycle at least. Look at this little guy keeping watch over here. What a cutie. Ooh, he was protecting an artifact, an arrowhead. Robin must be sick of us at this point, but let's go ahead and ask her for even more projects to be done. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this fish pond over here so that I can always kind of see it whenever I'm by the greenhouse. And that'll eventually be for our sturgeon. Ooh. Would you look at the size of my babies, Melly? I've never seen pumpkins so big. That fertilizer is really something else, honey. I'll put the crafting recipe to good use. Follow me inside for a sec. I want to share something with you. I learned something new today, and I want to return the favor. I received Susan's patented fermentation method. Beer, mead, and pale ale are now more valuable. She has trusted me with this. Ooh. Hey, while you're here, would you mind helping me harvest those big guys outside? Melly, hello. I'm refreshing my little guys with patented homemade fertilizer. Nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus are part of what makes Emerald Farm's produce delicious. Just add sunshine, water, and some love, and you've got yourself a profitable season. Emerald Farm is small in comparison to Oakhart Farm. I can't imagine managing that much space. How are you able to keep up with all of that land? Let's see. I would say for right now, it's probably because we've automated with sprinklers. Otherwise, I'd be there all the time. Oh, I've tried crafting sprinklers, but I can't seem to get the plumbing just right. I'm amazed you can craft such sophisticated devices. With how many acres Oakhart Farm covers, if you want to use all that space, automation's probably a must. I don't think it'd be possible for one person to maintain unless you hired a few farmhands to help. Most farmers near Pelican Town are small enough to be self-sufficient, but the orchards in Chestervale bring on seasonal help for the harvest. I need to finish fertilizing before the afternoon heat hits. Talk to you soon. Susan was in a cheerful mood today. That's quite lovely. I came up here to see if we had anything with Clint, but I'm happy to see we get a lot more interesting lore with Susan. Ooh, Linus is up here. What are you up to, Linus? Ketra. She was a dear friend of mine. Oh. I knew her before she joined the Adventurers Guild. Oh, goodness. Let's give Linus a present. This mod pack is really surprising me in the fact that it adds so much extra lore. This grave is being swallowed by the mountain. I just barely noticed it. Seems like we're getting a lot of lore to even existing characters, and I think that's quite nice. Looks like nothing over here, but if I remember correctly, we can head to the mines from here. So that works out because we need to try to get that cave jelly. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start here. Got our first stonefish and some extra bait. And there's our first ghost fish. Let's go ahead and head up. See if we can get the ice pip next while we continue to look for that cave jelly. And there's the cave jelly. I don't think we're going to spend any more time fishing today. I know we didn't get the ice pip, but I want to go ahead and get that smoker made and maybe try to finish up working on the greenhouse. I think overall we've done quite enough fishing in this episode, if I'm honest with you. And let's go ahead and get this carp smoked. Let's go ahead and get a few more things planted in here. The more the merrier, so that winter is a little bit less harsh on us. I got the sweet potatoes in. I got 1 sprinkler worth of coffee over here, and then the rest are just sunflower seeds so that we can make some money. Oh yeah, that's looking much better. At the start of the episode, this was practically empty. We didn't even have all of this stuff set up yet. There is our smoked midnight carp. We're going to go ahead and hang on to that over here. And I'm going to go ahead and smoke this lower quality super cucumber, so I don't really need to keep that. And now it's Spirit's Eve, so let's head on over. Let's check out the shop first thing. So we've got the rare crow, the recipe for the jack-o'-lantern, and it looks like that's it. Nothing new. Do I want to spend the money on this year? I think I will. You know the drill by now. I'm going to go ahead and talk to everybody, and I will show you the new NPCs. So these are shadow brutes. They look menacing. Looks like the wizard's in a different location. He's normally above the maze, but he's out here today. He says, "Hello, Melly. Have you entered the maze? I deployed surprises for anyone who dares enter." Interesting. I might have gone a little overboard with the monsters. Oh, there's monsters in there. We've got Linus talking about being good friends with a shadow creature called Krobus. I understand what it's like to be judged for being different. Enjoy the festival. I will, Linus. We've got Gil over here. Marlon and adventurers from Castle Village caught these monsters. Don't get too close to the cages. I won't. Pierre's spiced pumpkin cider is amazing. I wish he'd let me buy it off of him. He should at least sell some of it to Gus so I can get it at the saloon. Good luck in that there maze, farmer. I've heard some screams coming from that direction. Ooh. I heard screams coming from the maze. What could possibly be in there? We're gonna have to find out. I went into the maze and gave up. Why? I was hungry. Have you tried Pierre's spiced pumpkin cider? I have not. Okay, everybody's talking about how scary it is up here, so I suppose I'll head in. I'll try to talk to all the NPCs hiding in here as well. It's definitely different than normal. There's the chest, I think. Is that gonna be a decoy chest? Because this seems too easy to get to. You walk past these scary spiders only to find a fake treasure chest. Now you have to walk past the scary spiders again. That's okay. I think they're kind of cute, honestly. These big ones kind of look like they have little cat ears. Looks like we have another fake one down here. This chest is fake. You've been bamboozled. I wasn't bamboozled. I knew it was fake, but I want to check on it anyways. We have a warning sign here. Warning, monsters ahead. Please be wary of deadly monsters in this part of the maze. If you choose to continue further, you are responsible for your own life and well-being. Ooh. Got a chest over there, but it doesn't quite look like we can reach it. We've got Shane passed out and beaten by monsters over here, and it doesn't look like we can reach him either. I'm guessing we just need to kind of let these guys walk past, and they're not going to follow us like normal monsters. is mostly just a game of a lot of patience. There we go. We got the golden pumpkin. And again, I really like this statue. It's so cute. I kind of want to take the secret shortcut back, but I'm realizing that there were some NPCs I didn't talk to. There's a skeleton monster patrolling in there by those graves. I think that might be everyone to talk to, so I'll make my way out. I think that'll do it for this Spirit's Eve. I'm going to go ahead and save this golden pumpkin as a gift later. An explosion was heard at the railroad. Ooh, I hadn't even gone to bed yet. It's a little too late for me to head over there right now, but I'll head over there in the morning. And luckily for us, it's Susan's birthday today, so we gotta head over there anyways. And we got the recipe for artichoke dip today. I think I prefer artichokes more than I prefer artichoke dip. I think artichoke dip has kind of too much going on in it. But I do really like artichokes. We got a rabbit wool today. I don't even think I have a spinner to be able to make that into cloth yet. I'm trying to figure out what to give Susan for her birthday. It looks like I've only ever given her a wild plum, and it was kind of neutral. So I have to kind of just guess. I might take a chance on one of these 4-leaf clovers. I've had good success with these, and so I'm hoping that that will be at least a liked gift. It's our final day of Good Sirs. I'm going to miss them so much. I am not seeing her at home, and I didn't see her out at her field. So she might be in town somewhere then. We'll check out what's going on up above the railroad first then. Looks like this boulder is gone. I'm surprised we can come up here. Oh wow, I'm very surprised we can come up here. Really wants me to have this artifact. Ooh, we've got new flowers, a thistle, a common flower found in mountain regions, a goldenrod. It's covered in sweet nectar. I'm really surprised that we can come up here. I thought you were only supposed to be able to come up here with perfection. Maybe there's another purpose to being up here, or maybe there's something else that you get from a perfection run. I'm super intrigued. I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm going to see if Susan is maybe at Pierre's. Hey there, Susan. Oh, Andy. I don't see you that often in Pierre's. Joja has a lot of good cheap stuff, but they don't carry my favorite jerky. Speaking of which, mind grabbing the bag there for me? Sure. Thank you kindly. Ain't nothing beats this here brand. Hi, guys. Hi, sweetie. Buying supplies today? Yeah, Pierre always has what I need. Ah, Melly is here too. Hey! Don't forget me. Haha, would you look at that? All the farmers in Stardew Valley right here. Yay us. True, very yay us. Okay, here is Susan. Melly, the summit is open again. Yes, it is. Do you like 4-leaf clovers? Oh, honey, you shouldn't have. Thank you for the birthday present. I love it. And we're up to 4 with Susan. Very good. Do I want to risk giving one of these over to her? Let's see. For me, thank you so much. We're super low with her. I need to work more on friendship with some of these new NPCs. I'm just kind of scatterbrained and really all over the place. It looked like that was at least a liked gift, so that's really good. We could probably give her a few of those. I don't know if they're going to be useful later, but we could give her a few of those. It looks like her birthday is in winter, so we'll have a good chance then to make a big difference, I think. If we can find something before then that she loves, that would be even better. And I'm looking at everything in here, and honestly, I forgot we could even be friends with Marlon. I think I need to work on that. And obviously, I'm doing really bad on these guys as well. We have Martin right over here. He is sleepy. How may I help you? Would you like a mushroom? A gift, thanks. Well, it wasn't negative. Let's see what it was. It was a normal, so not super great, but not bad. I'll take it. And speaking of gifts, it is a new week, so that means the wizard. Our flower and artisanal chest is completely full. Oh no. I think during winter, we're gonna need to start doing some more organizing and getting some of this stuff taken care of. It is a huge mess over here, and I need to do something about it, I think. I think that's typically kind of what winter is all about, though, is getting everything kind of taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and leave this down here so that we can grab it whenever we come down here and get this last one. This will only put us at 4 out of 5, so we'll probably have to wait till next week. Traveling cart, what do you have for us? Got a triple shot and a truffle. Grabbing that truffle. That's a good one. Hello, Rasmodius. I have genuinely no idea what Marlon might like, so I'm going to attempt a cactus fruit. You found something. That weapon, there's no mistaking it. You received a galaxy sword. You have been deemed worthy, Melly. This is a true honor. I obtained my first galaxy weapon after a night of harsh battles at Castle Village. There was a purple, blinding light as a sword slowly fell into my hands. I felt the power of the cosmos for a brief second. Wizards and scholars believe Yoba gifts these weapons to true peacekeepers of humanity. I will allow you to purchase galaxy weapons from our hidden weapon cache, Adventurer. I'm proud of you. I can now purchase the galaxy weapons. Okay, Marlon, here is my attempt at friendship. Thanks. Okay, that didn't seem to go well. Winter arrives soon, Melly. With your freed up time, are you planning on adventuring more than usual? I am, actually. If so, please be careful. Don't get yourself in a position you can't get out of. I will do my best. We are up to 1 heart with Marlon, and it was just a neutral gift, but again, everything matters. I will keep trying to give him things and see what we can find that he likes. So now we can purchase these, the dagger and the hammer. I don't usually use either of these. I usually just stick with the sword. I like the sword a lot. And nothing else new except for these extra recipes down here. And I think during winter, this might be something good to work on because we have so many of these that we need to do. And if we want to work towards perfection eventually, we do need to get all of these. Of course, that will also help with our combat skill down here. And we're going to need to be going mining anyways, so we might as well do both at the same time. Let's go ahead and drop off this truffle. And some pink cake. Wonderful. And our last bit of money at the end of autumn. That is going to do it for this week in Stardew Valley Expanded. Thank you so much for joining me. We finished out autumn, and now in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and start winter and see what winter brings for us. We've got a lot of grinding to do during winter. We are almost out of wood and stone and a bunch of other resources, so we need to get a handle on that. And I'd also like to work towards getting all of our skills to max so that we can hopefully start working on some of the masteries soon. Another major part of that grind is that I really need to start making progress with some of the villagers. A lot of them are doing really great, and I've had a lot of opportunities to befriend them, but some of them are really low, and I need to remedy that. I need to make them much more of a priority. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye.